A little bit more of a little bit of a downer topic. So a little bit of a PSA as well. Smoke detectors, folks, check them. Um, Invest in a good quality one. I just know some. I just heard some news from somebody that I know whose house unfortunately did catch on fire, and there it was. Luckily, nobody was hurt or anything like that. But it was a chemical fire from what I understand. So,
Okay.
there was a ton of chemical smoke from what I understand. So,
Yep.
um, and it started out, I think, in their garage or something like that. So, he mentioned that it was, he was like, the Nest Protect specifically in this case is what he was using, and he was like, it saved my family's life just because, again, it was like, hey, like because it does announce, right? Like even like I've got a couple in the house too, and like like, hey, there's smoke detected in the basement or
Yep.
in like the hallway or wherever, right? So that actually, he found that helped quite a bit for them, and they were able to luckily escape. So, that being said, folks, please make sure you regularly check your smoke detectors and stuff like that. You never think it's going to happen to you, but it can.
Yep.
But with that said, again, smart smoke detectors are they exist. So that way, even if there's you're not home and maybe your loved ones are and stuff like that, you can still get an alert, be able to respond to it. Hopefully, if you're close enough or
Yep.
something like that. Definitely something worth investing in if you haven't already. Here it is a regulation where you are legally required to have smoke detectors at home. I believe carbon monoxide as well. We've got those in our house. And even if you're in a place where it is optional, I would definitely suggest looking at that. Um, and I think they typically last like 10 years or something like that is when they're
They're
good for.
crazy now. Yeah. Even the batteries, like they last 10 years.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, smoke, carbon monoxide. I would definitely get those, and they I believe the Nest Protect is 2-in-1. So uh,
Yep.
if
Yeah.
not,
I actually got a
then
Nest Protect because I was
mhm.
renting in my previous house, and we had like
Yeah,
an old gas heater. And I didn't trust to know that we weren't gonna get carbon monoxide poisoning. So I just bought
yeah,
an S Protect battery powered one, stuck it on a bookcase near the heater, and then I knew
yeah.
like, okay, if we're gonna get poisoned, this thing's gonna beep at us, right? And yeah, since like reading, you messaged me about this the other day, and I was like, all right,
Yeah.
in this new house, we've got the laws here are a bit strange. So any house built after 99, I'm going to say, you have to
Okay.
have hardwired smoke detectors, and then I think
Right.
it's anything after 2008 or something. They then have to be linked. I could be wrong, but they're rough numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, uh, house built before 99, like mine, doesn't have to have wired-in smoke detectors. But so I'm just going to go ahead, get a whole bunch of these
Yeah.
battery-powered Nest Protects, all right? And I'm going to put them in all the bedrooms. And beautiful thing is, because they're Wi-Fi, they communicate with each
They'll
other,
link.
so
Yeah.
they're linked, right? Don't have to get an electrician out to do
Yeah.
it. It doesn't use the cloud, doesn't use the actual Wi-Fi of my network. The Nest Protects, I believe, have their own Wi-Fi, so that they use off their
Yeah.
batteries. So, which is
Yeah.
really
And
nice.
and there's also, again, this isn't an advert for Nest Protect by any means.
Mm,
And it is definitely a much more expensive option than a
oh yeah,
regular smoke alarm. Get something if you have nothing today.
yeah. Buy the $10
Even
one,
if it's
right, at the
not
hardware store.
connected. Yeah, just get something. But if you can, there is advantages. So there's a bunch of Zigbee ones as well that I have seen. And if
Yep.
that's your
Yeah, the
jam, then
Z-Wave ones
great.
as well.
Yeah. So just get them if you can. If you are able to afford the connected ones, that's even better. Like the smart ones, that's even better. Um, yeah, just a little PSA. Again, we had someone who I'm friends with. He went through that, so um, hopefully, if we can save a couple of lives, that'll be good. So please don't don't skimp out on that.